In today's video, we are looking at Gardner's newly designed range of aesthetic luggage. I've got 5 different items with me, so let's jump into the video and have a look. So first up, we've got Gardner's standard Carryall, and one of the first things you notice probably is that it's actually quite a nice size. Not too big, not too small, so it hits right in the middle where you want it to be. 45 centimetres wide, 25 centimetres high, and then 27 centimetres deep. So it is a really good all-rounder. If you're doing day sessions or even longer sessions, you're going to be able to fit everything you need in here, but it's not too big and over the top. It's not like a massive barrow bag. Now, you've got 3 main pockets on the outside. Each of these have got mesh pockets as well. So the side ones are elasticated, with the front one being a zip pocket. On the inside of a Carryall, you've got 1 main pocket, so you can organise it how you want to. Obviously, you can buy other bags and bits and pieces that you can put into it, so you can really build it up to, or personalise it to how you want everything to be. In terms of material, it's made from a hardware in 600D material. So that's one thing that can be said for Gardner luggage. Pretty much all the luggage that I'm going to show you today is made from that same hardware and material. At the bottom, you've got a nice wipe clean base. You've also got little feet as well. So it does raise it very slightly off the floor, but even with the middle touching, then you can wipe it nice and clean. So you haven't got to worry that it's all just a mesh material and it's just going to get dirty and it's going to end up getting water through, because it's actually a waterproof material as well. So it's going to keep everything that's inside nice and dry and not let any water in whatsoever. In terms of carrying it, you've got a couple of little carry handles here. Each of these have got a nice bit of foam on them, so it's nice and soft to grab, even if it does become quite heavy. But then you've also got padded shoulder strap as well. Not everyone uses them, so you can unclip them. You've got a little clip either side, and that's about it. It is a Carryall, and with Gardner, all of their luggage does the job that it's meant to do, and it's made to a very high quality. So if the standard Carryall is a little bit too big, then we have got a compact Carryall as well, which is a very similar product on a smaller scale. At the front here, you've got a little zip pouch so you can keep your essentials in there. You've also got a separate compartment at the top on this one, which is about 4 centimetres deep. So this would be ideal for keeping your buzz bars, your bank sticks, things like that. You can keep that in a separate pocket, so you know that when you turn up to the lake, that's one of the first things that you actually get to. Now, zipping that back up, you will see on the inside, you've then got 1 main pocket, but this actually comes supplied with a couple of tubs. So you've got 2 smaller tubs and a slightly larger tub. Now, it's completely your choice whether you want to use them or not. They are really handy because they do fit perfectly into the inner section of this compact Carryall. But if you'd prefer to use it and organise it how you see fit, then you can do, and then you can use them as bait tubs or whatever you want to use them as. But they are really handy, and it's nice that it comes with it as well. Again, it's made from the same 600D waterproof material. All of the Carryall is really well padded throughout, and then at the bottom you've got the same waterproof base as you do on the other Carryall. But the nice thing with this one is it actually comes up the sides a little bit as well. So if you do end up dropping it in a puddle or something like that, you've got that little bit more protection. But like I say, the material itself is also waterproof. Again, you've got the shoulder strap, which can be removed if you want to, but on the compact one, you don't have the standard grab handles. It's nice and compact as well, being 32 centimetres wide, 22 from front to back, and then 21 high. So next up, we've got the pop-up bait bag, and this is actually a very cool product. Potentially my favourite out of this lot that I've got with me today. On the outside, again, it's made from that same 600D hardware and material. You've got waterproof wipe clean base, and like the compact Carryall, that waterproof material actually comes a little bit up the side of the bag as well. You've also got a couple of grab handles like you have on the Carryall, where it's a nice foam grab handle, so even when it is full with bait, it's still not going to end up tearing through your hands or anything like that. You've also got a shoulder strap. This one isn't a padded one, it's just pretty much a bit of material, but it can be removed as well, so you've got clips either side, which I probably would do if I'm honest, and then just use it as the grab handles. But moving on to the inside, this is where it's really cool. So it's basically split into 2 layers. So the top layer is a little compartment that comes out, and this takes up to 6 pop-up tubs. Now, you get a couple supplied with it in Gardner's camo pattern. You got a little Gardner logo on top. Like I say, it takes up to 6 as well, so you can keep all your pop-ups or bottom bait, like hard hook baits, anything like that, all in one place. And then in the bottom of this container, there is a little zip compartment, and this holds up to 3 kilos of bait. So you can take 3 kilos of freezer bait in here, and it's insulated, so it's going to keep it nice and cool. It's not going to end up sweating and go mouldy. It's going to keep it how it came out of the freezer. So it's a very cool little bag. On the top of the lid, you've got a little mesh pocket as well. So whether you want to keep PVA bits and pieces in there, it's completely up to you what you keep in there. But it's quite nice that you can think, instead of having pop-up pots everywhere throughout carryalls and things like that, this is going to hold all your bait you're going to need on a session. So next up we have got this beast, and this is a specialist rucksack. Now this isn't designed solely for carp fishing, it's designed for fishing in general, whether that's walking along the riverbank, chasing barbel. The idea of this bag is to hold everything you might possibly want during a session and to make it as easy as possible to carry everything around with you. So the first thing you'll probably notice is going to be these elasticated straps at the front. The idea of this is for a simple roll unhooking mat. You can roll it up, elasticate it or Velcro it in place, and then you don't have to carry that separately. On the outside, you've got 3 main pockets, all of which are quite a decent size, all padded as well. And one of these pockets has actually got drainage holes. So if you've got a wet sling or a wet carp sack, something like that, you can scrunch it up, chuck it in that pocket, and then you know that that water's going to drain out. It's not just going to fill up as it's coming away from your sack. Now the front pocket is actually quite a good size as well. If I open this up, you'll see you've got various elasticated bits, so you can store all your bank sticks in there. And it actually comes with a little flip top box, so you can keep all your essentials in there. You've then got, at the top of this rucksack, its own compartment here, so separate to the main bit. And this opens up to a fully insulated section here. So this can be used for a variety of different things. Bait is the obvious one, and it can hold up to 5 kilos of bait. So it's a decent capacity, but obviously you can keep it as a cool bag sort of thing as well, so you can use it for food or whatever you want to use it for. Whatever you want to keep cool goes in this top section. And then you've got basically one main compartment which actually has a hell of a lot of room. So opening up the lid, you've got loads of room in there. So whether you've got tackle boxes, scales, things like that that you're going to stack up in there, this will pretty much cater for anything you want to take with you. On the back of the bag, you'll see all your various options when it comes to carrying it. You've obviously got a little grab handle if you wanted to just move it around with that, but the shoulder straps are nice and padded. You've got loads of adjustability on the straps. You've also got a little clip for your chest strap as well, which that makes it so much easier for carrying, especially when it is quite loaded, quite heavy. That chest strap makes all the difference. You've also then got a conventional shoulder strap as well, rather than normal backpack straps. So you've got loads of different options. Obviously, like everything else, this can come off. So yeah, I mean, this has been really well thought out. And like I say, if you want a bag for absolutely everything, this is going to be the one. And then last but definitely not least is this little dip kit from Gardner Tackle. Now I know it's not strictly luggage, but it's a very cool bit of kit, so I thought I'd throw it in this video anyway. You've got a 1.2 litre tub, which is in Gardner's cool little camo. You've got a little glug pot, an injector, so gone are the days of having to use syringes and needles to put liquids into your PVA bags. And you've got a little atomizer as well, so for spraying hook baits and that sort of thing. So the idea is that it's an all-in-one kind of PVA storage solution. So it's a really cool little product. Like I say, I thought I'd throw it into this video because it's a nice little bit of kit. But what is your favourite of the new Aesthetics range of luggage? Prices should be coming up on the screen now, just so you can get a bit of a gauge on how much each thing costs. But I think for me, it's a little pop-up bait bag. It's a really cool product. Having them 2 layers, having all your bait in one place is a very cool bit of kit. Let me know in the comments what you like out of these, what you dislike and why you dislike it, because obviously that sort of feedback is very useful. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.